Now, our test of faith is often challenged when we go through trials. Our iman is challenged when we go through difficult times. That is when we question Allah. That is when we ask Allah, why me? When we lose a loved one, we ask Allah, why are we going through this? We start to question our faith. When we go through a divorce and how shattering that is, you may have discovered that your spouse is cheating. These are trials from Allah. Or you find out that your husband had a child with another woman. Or your wife who just had a baby, that baby isn't yours. You may also have discovered that your child is on drugs, and how painful and how hard it is to go through such a trial. You may be going through depression. You may be going through financial hard times, or going through some form of abuse where you feel trapped, where you feel helpless and hopeless. The challenges of somebody else, the trials of a loved one is also a trial on you, because it's so hard to see someone else suffering without feeling that. That's a trial on us too. I learned that Allah's trials are not meant to cause us pain, that they are tests of our faith, tests of our patience, and tests to see whether we are patient to see the result from the trial. And those tests are also meant to strengthen us. It's important that we always ask, what does Allah want me to learn from this experience? And how should I react in the best manner that will please Him? Try to remember the Prophet ﷺ and the other prophets and greater trials that they went through. They are meant to be examples for us. Allah has already promised that He's going to try us. In Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verses 155 to 157, where He says, and most certainly we shall try you by means of danger and hunger and loss of your worldly goods, of lives and of the fruits of your labor. Allah has promised He will try us. Just as we need a lot of taqwa to develop a strong spiritual immune system, we also need to install shock absorbers in ourselves to handle the shock from trials. Just like we install shock absorbers in our car, we need to install spiritual shock absorbers. It's a mechanism to help us cope, to handle the shock. One of the best ways to handle shock is to always remember never to take it personal, that Allah is just, and don't ever be a victim. Don't ever ask why me. Don't ever ask why me.